Hello. Today I'm going to show you how to improve economy and minimize pollution. For example, on an Audi A1 or S1 Sportback. Fuel economy, environmental impact, and wear on the engine. Brakes and tires depend largely on the way you drive your vehicle. By adopting an economical driving style and anticipation the traffic situation ahead, you can reduce fuel consumption by 10 until 15%. And I think this is a lot. For example, anticipate and well in advance. A car uses most fuel when acceleration. If you anticipate hazards and speed changes well and in advance, you will need to brake less and thus accelerate less. Wherever possible, let the car slow down gradually with the gear engaged. For instance, when you can see that the next traffic lights are red. This takes advantage of the engine braking effect, reducing wear on the brakes and tires. Emissions and fuel consumption will drop to zero due to the overrun fuel cutoff. Change gear nearly early to save fuel. An effective way to saving fuel is to change up quickly through the gears, running the engine at high RPM in the lower gears use an unnecessary amount of fuel. In my car is on manual gearbox. That means shift up to the second gear as soon as possible. If possible, recommend shifting up to the next gear at approx 2000 rounds per minute. And I do that all the time, and my fuel consumption is about 5 until 6 liters each 100 kilometers. If you have an automatic gearbox built in, press the acceleration slowly and avoid using the kickdown feature. And you should avoid driving at high speed. Avoiding traveling at top speed, fuel consumption, exhaust emissions, and noise levels all increase very rapidly at higher speeds. Driving at moderate speeds will help to save fuel. And if you only drive up to 120 kilometers per hour, you will join your destiny or your destination 5 until 10 minutes later. That's not so much. Do not let the engine idle for long. That's necessary. Engine idling periods are automatically reduced on vehicles with start-stop system. On vehicles without a start-stop system, it is worthwhile switching off the engine at level crossings, for instance, or at traffic lights with a long red phase. The fuel saved after only 30 until 40 seconds is greater than the amount of fuel needed to restart the engine. The engine takes a very long time to warm up when it's running at idle speed. Mechanically wear and pollutant emissions are also especially high during this initial warm-up phase. It is therefore best to drive off immediately after starting the engine. Avoid running the engine at high speed. And special at the cool and temperature up phase. This is important to not run the engine over, I think, 4,000 rounds per minute. Regular servicings can establish a basis for good fuel economy before you start driving. A well-serviced engine gives you the benefit of improved fuel efficiency as well as maximum reliability and an enhanced sale value. A poorly maintained engine can consume up to 10% more than it has to be necessary. Avoid short trips. Don't go to the post mail only 2 streets away from you. You do not have to drive. You can walk. It's better for your health and it's better for your car. The engine and emissions control system needs to reach their proper working temperature in order to minimize fuel consumption and emissions. A cold engine uses disproportionality more fuel. The engine only reaches its working temperature after around 4 kilometers, when fuel consumption will return to a normal level. And of course, always make sure the tires are inflated to the correct pressure. If the tire pressure are just 0.5 bar too low, this can increase the fuel consumption by as much as 5%. Due to the great rolling system, underinflate also increase tire wear and impairs handling. Do not use winter tires all through the year. They will increase fuel consumption by up to 10%. And of course, every kilo or every pound of extra weight will increase the fuel consumption. So it is worth checking the luggage compartment occasionally to make sure that no unnecessary load are being transported. The roof carrier increases the air resistance of the vehicle and should be removed when not in use. Though this will save about 12% of the full speed of between 60 and 75 miles per hour. And of course, the energy drives the alternator to generate electricity. This means that fuel consumption rises when more power is required for electrically equipment. Switch off the electrically equipment when it is not needed. Electrically equipment which use a lot of power is the window heating system, the seat heating system, interior lights, and of course the automatic inner control unit. Of course, that means if you are driving in the summertime without the Arctic control unit, you will save fuel. This is important to know. Don't accelerate too much or too fast. Check your tire pressure. Do not let the engine idle for longer than necessary. Avoid short trips. Save electrical energy. And avoid carrying unnecessary loads. And then you can get forward by using your car with only 5 liters every 100 kilometers. Really nice. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe me and give me a positive feedback. And I hope to see you again on my channel soon.